people are looking at marriage as a contract rather than a partnership. And there's a huge difference between that because with a
Marriage
contract,
is a contract.
there are so many terms and
Yeah.
many headaches and this and that and
Well,
numbers.
it is a contract.
Well,
Yeah.
there you
Women
go.
are
That's
paid to
why.
leave, yeah.
But that's because that is what it is now. Because realistically, the traditional sense of marriage is not a contract, really, in terms of the law. Once the law is involved, that's when everything went tits up. I think.
Yeah. So the problem is that there's zero
I think men are afraid of
advantage.
commitment. Men are afraid because the contract seems so real. At the end of the day, it's just a title of like marriage. Like, this is my husband, this is my
Oh
wife.
my God, your buzzwords kill me. First of all, men are not afraid. They are aware. They are aware that they doesn't get anything from that contract. Matter of fact, they get more incentivized for you to break that contract. Now you get alimony. You still get the money.
Sign a prenup.
Prenups get thrown out all left and right.
Where did you get that fact?
It's not a 100%. I can't give you a statistic of how many prenups get thrown out,
you're right,
but
you're
they
right.
do get thrown out left and right. What do you mean? So why would you even put yourself in that position to begin with? That's the whole point.
I think it's guidelines. Like, hey, like you're jointly combining so much. Like, there has to be something. Like, if you're both putting money into a house, you're both putting in. Okay.
So when I'm about to say,
I didn't know where I was going. That's all.
yeah, exactly. So when it comes to marriage itself, do you care more so about the contract or about the ceremony or in the promise to God type shit?
The promise to God. I'm like, you're saying.
So hold on, pause for just a second. So you are okay with a dude being married but not contract wise?
Yeah, I'm so confused.
Okay, marriage is multiple twos of things. It's the contract, right?
Okay.
That's like through the government. It's a fucking oath in front of God, whatever religion that you believe in.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
If he loves when you can stand in front of everyone and say, this is my person, like, that's sexy.
I got you, but I'm asking you particularly, do you care about the contract itself or you care about just the title of, hey, that's my wife.
I
We
care
don't have a
about the title.
contract, but that's still my wife. We got a ring and we had a ceremony.
If it's official, the ceremony, everything, I don't think I'll ever look back at the marriage document, but like I will believe like this is proof. That's all I need.
Oh, so you don't need to sign on a dotted line.
No, I just want to say like we're married.
Okay.
I want it to be legit. I don't care about like, oh, I don't know. And this is like,
Yes, we ask good questions and
no,
I need
these are
good
really
answers.
good. And I have commitment issues, so this is hard for me to be like, oh, like.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Carrying on.
To marriage in the Western world for a man. There
Hold
is
on,
zero,
say that again.
zero advantage to marriage in the Western world for a man.
Facts.
There is zero statistical advantage. If you use your mind, if you use your head instead of your heart, and you look at the advantages to getting married, there are absolutely and utterly none. Because this new idea of new age feminism just basically destroys
Blame the
all men
feminists.
in the idea or in the event of her leaving. And it's very common that women leave, right? Let's stop the man versus woman attack, et cetera, et cetera. Life's difficult for everybody. We all have different challenges, different things to go through. But if a woman marries a man and it goes wrong, she has emotional heartbreak. Fine. But if a man marries a woman and it goes wrong, he has emotional heartbreak. Plus, everything he has ever worked for is ripped out from underneath him, and he has to give that chick money forever.
And some places you don't even have to be married.
Exactly.
That's why the men don't want to live with the women either.
That's right. So when you make these rules and these laws, right, under the guise of feminism and equality, all this garbage, all you're doing is scaring men away from commitment. And then you have to add in the other hidden element. And the other hidden element is what I said earlier, is whose fault a lot of this is promiscuous women, right? So when society's broken down, if women were saying, if all women got together and said, we'll only have sex after marriage, guess what men would do? Get married. But you don't, right? So now you're in Miami. I go to Miami. I can fuck anything in the club. I don't have to marry any of them. If I marry them, I get wrecked. So, like, let's all use our brains here. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to be like, well, no. Bounce. See ya. No. So men have been scared away from the idea of marriage, and that's a lot of that is the fault of this new bullshit law and this new feminism and this new crap. They don't give men any tactical advantage. And I'm talking about small things. A man's not even allowed to be a man in his own house. You know, in England, you will get accused of emotional abuse. I can marry a woman, not lay a hand on her. I can just raise my voice at her. That's emotional abuse. I can raise my voice at her because she's going out drinking with dudes. She can go out drinking 6 nights a week with men. And I can say, what the fuck, you're my wife, sit down. She can call the cops, call me emotionally abusive. I get arrested now. Now there's a court case against me.
like
I have to go to
that's not a
court and
fair
defend myself. She'll divorce me, take my house. I have to sell my car because she's drinking vodka with fucking God knows who.
But do you notice that
What?
earlier
It's
on?
insanity.
But do you know,
Okay, go ahead. What?
That is so dumb. I'm sorry. No, emotional abuse is not, I raised my voice at you.
I agree.
Yeah, I
agree.
think that was stupid. Like, no woman's gonna be like, he yelled at me, I'm gonna call the cops. Or if they did that, then whatever.
Yeah,
That's on
but
them.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that's a different conversation because we are talking about what's emotional abuse and what's not. The other conversation, the more so what he's talking about, is you can go to jail for emotional abuse. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like.
I think that's a
I think
whole
you need
different.
therapy for that. Like, if you didn't lay a finger, I don't know, not jail.
No. See, that's why you wouldn't even want to live with a woman. You wouldn't want to be married to a woman. That's what I'm saying.
Just go gay while you're at it.
No,
Like,
chill out. What the fuck? Where are my buttons at?
I feel like
Where's my buttons at?
because
Hell no.
you're lost for words. If men are like, I'm not gonna marry because women, blah blah blah. Okay, go fine. Live with a dude. Marry a dude. If you don't want to be with a female, go marry a guy.
No, we never said we don't want to be with a female. We said we don't want to cohabitate, which is live together in our vicinities of different places, as well as marriage.
No, I want to lay with someone in bed. You don't want to lay with someone in bed and wake up and have toast and eggs and
Of course, but if your caveat is your pros is probably sex, eggs, and you said toast.
I said toast.
Those are your pros. Your
all I
cons
gotta
is
make.
they can fucking take you for alimony because they live with you.
Okay, then make a prenup. Include all of this. If that's your fear, you can do that. I don't think that this should outlaw marriage as a thought.
Okay, buddy. If you get wrecked on everything you do, you wouldn't get into something that it wouldn't make sense for you to get into something.
All I know is I want marriage. I want a ring. I want kids. I want a house and a loving husband. I want to marry my best friend. I think marriage is a beautiful thing, and y'all not y'all, but people who have a bad side about it. It's you marry your best friend, someone you want to do life with. Love is a beautiful thing.
I agree that love is a beautiful thing, but I
And
don't
marriage
agree.
symbolizes it.
No,
Official,
it
declared.
doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Do you believe in soulmates?
We get off topic. Let's stay on topic. Marriage, in and of itself, is a business. It started as a business. It's always been a business. It had never been about love. It's always been about duty and business. Always. It's only been recently we added in this love and happiness things. So once things actually start fuck up, you're like, I don't love this nigga no more. Let me leave. No, that's not how that shit works.
Fine.
So I believe in love. Don't get that twisted. I believe in a good relationship. I believe in a man and woman being in love, etc. I just don't agree with fucking marriage.
So you're never gonna buy a woman a ring? Put a ring on it, like how Beyonce said?
Let me rephrase that. I'm never gonna sign on a dotted line for marriage.
Okay, if y'all are fine, I think this is fine. If you're fine just saying, I see you as my husband, I see you as my wife, and have rings, because I just want something to symbolize it so other men are not gonna come up to me.
Gotcha.
Like that's what you look when you go up to someone, do they have a ring or do they not? Because it's a respect thing. Symbolism. I'm like, wait, you don't want a ring, so you don't have a.
No.
I
didn't
get
say
where
that.
you're coming
I
from.
never even said that.
No, but I
Carry
see it
on.
as thought bubbles.